morning. The most news in the morning, period. Weekdays 6 Eastern.
Before her speech last night, you said that you were not going to attack Governor Palin. Are you feeling a little differently this morning?
No, I'm not going to attack her, John. You've covered me for a long, long time. When we debate, and boy, she's going to be a tough debater. She's going to be a skillful debater. I'm going to try to talk about, the differences of our worldview here and what we're going to do for the country. Her speech was an amazing speech in two ways. It was incredibly well crafted and delivered, but there wasn't a single, I didn't hear the phrase middle class. I didn't hear a single word about health care. I didn't hear a single word about helping people get to college. I didn't hear a single word or phrase about how to deal with the retirement security for people and Social Security. I didn't hear the word Afghanistan or Pakistan mentioned, where the terrorists live. Where Al Qaeda is. So, what I'm going to try to do, and I may not be able to, she's so good, I may not be able to get to it. I'm going to try to point out where we want to take the country and how they don't have a single answer how to dig us out of the hole we've been dug into the last 8 years. And John, I think the American people are more focused in this election than any time at all. So if I'm wrong about that, and if it's going to get down to who can deliver, the toughest lines, then, she's going to win the debate. But I'm not going there.
I can see that you're already playing the game of raising expectations for her. Last night during her speech,
you watched her last night. She was good. She was really good.
She was very effective. She was very effective. Last night in her speech, she was almost mocking in tone about the Democratic ticket, talking about a lack of experience on the part of Senator Obama, also playing to what some analysts have said is a lack of substance in his rhetoric. Does he need to put a little more meat on the bones in terms of how what he talks about, how he talks about it in the next 60 days?
Oh, I don't think so. Look, he put meat in the bones. He's laid out our tax. We're going to give 95% of the people in America get a tax cut. John McCain and the governor, they're going to give a $200 billion, this is factual, a $200 billion tax cut to corporate America. They're going to give a $5 billion tax cut to ExxonMobil and the other major oil companies. Look, if you're making under $250,000 a year, you're going to do very well under the Democratic plan, and you're going to do very badly under the Republican plan. And besides that, as I said, her sister and brother-in-law own that gas station. They should vote Democrat if they're small businesses, because not a thing in the proposal that the Republicans have is going to help them. We help them. We provide health care help. We provide help to get their kids to college, et cetera. So I think, Barack has laid this stuff out. It's just a matter of breaking through. And look, we got time here to exactly do that. I'm not worried about that.
Senator, now that the campaign is fully launched here, a lot of people are asking a number of different questions about experience, background, things that have happened over the last few years. One of the big items that's on the agenda here is that of change, doing business differently in Washington, the influence of lobbyists. Yep. And I know that your office has had contact with the lobbying firm, of which your son is a member. Your son Hunter is a member. And I want to ask you, has he ever lobbied you directly?
I can look you right straight in the eye and guarantee you my son has never, ever, ever lobbied me.
Right.
It's and we've never talked about a single client that he has had, and he only has a few clients anyway. So this is. But I understand it's fair game.
Yeah, Senator, is it even appropriate for your office to be doing business with the firm that employs him?
Well, my son doesn't share in any of those revenues, and I think it's appropriate for my office. Look, I'm of all the senators in the United States Senate, I'm the one who has, I believe this to be true, I just speak for myself, is that I don't meet with lobbyists. I don't meet with lobbyists. And I started off as an accident because early on in my career I didn't have time to do it, and I've just never done it. My staff does, and I don't meet, when I say lobbyists, I don't even meet with interest groups out there. Right. My staff does. So look, I think what people are going to have to do is take a look at my record and of reform, and take a look at Barack Obama. He comes along and he shepherds in his first 2 years in the United States Senate the most significant ethics reform bill since Watergate. Look, if this is about reform, I don't have any problem about how we're going to win that race. And think about this. The only thing these guys are talking about, our opponents, is this idea of reform. reform. Well, where have they been all the last little bit? And what are they going to do about digging us out of this incredible hole that middle-class people have find themselves in, and we find ourselves in the world? I think this is a big-ticket election, John. If I'm wrong about that, then it's a different outcome maybe, but I really think people are focused on how are you going to help me take care of my parents? How are you going to help me get my kid to school? What are you going to do to take the burden off me of my losing my job?
Senator, it's great to talk to you, and I hope that we'll be talking to you a lot more in the course of the next 60 days. And looking forward to that debate on October 2nd.
I'm sure we will, John.
All right,
well,
Senator,
I'm not sure I am now after seeing it. Thanks.
You're raising those expectations again. Thanks, Senator.